Hey, welcome to Being Creative. My name's Rick. This is your little daily dose of creative inspiration that'll help you face the challenges and the struggles in your life today. Hopefully it'll help. Today's little creative moment I actually wanted to share with a story of two classrooms in two different schools, different teachers. Everybody was great. This is all a story about the value of creative culture. A creative culture is so important because that's what gives us that safe and supportive space to take creative risks and try something new. And that's what this story is all about. So the first class was an elementary school. There's this guy. It was a great class. He was great. The teacher was great. The kids were great. And they had this great opportunity. At one point, I'm talking about music. And the teacher says, where do you find music, or where's your music available? And I say, I got music on Spotify. And he's like, I hear everybody talking about Spotify. What is Spotify? And all these kids in his class, they start laughing, and they're all teaching, you don't know what Spotify is? Oh, you're an idiot. How can you not know? And it was really cool the way he just stopped and said, hey, what have we talked about? That's not a supportive way for somebody to ask a question and to learn. In this class, we support people asking questions so they can find out things that they didn't know. And you could tell immediately they had this conversation all year because the kids, they were right on board. A couple of them actually apologized, and they just started saying, well, this is what Spotify is, and they explained it to them. And I was like, that's the value. Whether that teacher, specifically set out to create a creative culture, he absolutely had. And I thought that's why that class was so fun to work with. They took creative risks. They tried slam poetry. Pretty much the whole class wanted to get up and perform and read what they'd written. And that's why they felt safe to take a risk. A few months later, I was in another class. This was a middle school. Again, the teacher was lovely. She was amazing. Gave the kids many different pep talks, whatever. But that classroom did not have a creative, safe, and supportive creative culture to take a creative risk. So actually, none of them. They all wrote, and this is the deal. We all have something to say. Whether you're an introvert or an extrovert doesn't have anything to do with it. Everyone has a story. Everybody has struggles and hopes and dreams, and everybody has something to say. And that's what slam poetry is all about. It's just one of many ways to help somebody find a way to share their story. So because this class didn't have a creative culture, none of them would read. And I was in a school, hundreds of students got up and performed in their different classes, and about 50 of them came to the poetry slam at the end of the week. None from this class came. And it's because there wasn't a creative culture in that classroom that gave them the safe and supportive place to take that risk. It's another whole discussion and story on how you get there. Somebody else's success does not necessarily mean it's coming at your expense. One of the things that's so great about a poetry slam is that we clap and we cheer and we snap for the poets who get up and take that risk. If you're out there and you're a teacher or you're a student, leader, and you want to have a real impact on the people around you, being that safe and supportive individual is where a creative culture starts. So be mindful of how our words can hurt or help, how we can tear down or support and build up others by just our body language and the way we respond to them when we know they're stepping out and taking a creative risk. So I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk soon.